Because you all know I can't preach. Above all, Colossians 3:14, above all, clothe yourself with love, which binds us all together in perfect harmony. So we need to clothe ourselves with what? Love. That's Brother Paul. Now, Brother Paul, he learned, didn't he? You know, because he was a Pharisee. Y'all remember him. But when he had that one-to-one relationship with God, he got it. He got that one-to-one relationship. Everything in him changed. And that's what, God is looking at us for. He wants everything in us to change. Let's look at 1 Corinthians 13, 1 through 3. And this is Paul here, okay? And it says, if I could speak all the languages of earth and of angels, but didn't love others, I would only be a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. If I had a gift of prophecy, and if I understood all of God's secrets, plans, and possessed all knowledge, and if I had such faith that I could move mountains, but didn't love others, I would be nothing. This is Paul. Did Paul get it? Mm-hmm. And even when he's in Galatians 5:22, he's talking about the primary fruit of the Spirit is what? Mm-hmm. So, love. He's pointing us out to love. But the Holy Spirit produces this kind of fruit in our lives. Love. Love is number one. So we got it. Is that right? All of us getting it or got it? So love matters most. Love matters most. Let's look at Matthew 22:37. Oh, I read it already. 37 through 40, I read it. Galatians 5:14. For the whole law can be summed up in this one command. Love your neighbor as yourself. Love your neighbor as yourself. Oh my God. Love is patient and love is kind. Let's look at Romans 5:3 and 4. We can rejoice too when we run into problems and trials, for we know that they help us develop endurance. And endurance develops strength of character, and character strengthens our confidence, hope of salvation. So when we're going through troubles, it gives us a different kind of character. Yeah. And really, when you're going through troubles, nobody wants to go through trouble. Nobody. If I ask somebody to raise their hand today and say, because I want to go through troubles, they'll look at me like, are you crazy? But let me just tell you, troubles make you. They make you. They make you operate.
Yeah,
they make you. They make you. Okay. So, love is an action word. And the reason where I got that is in Sunday school. That's why I tell y'all, come to Sunday school. And kindness is love in action. Let's look at the story of the Samaritan in Luke 10:35. 10:30, I guess it's at that. Ready? Okay, I might read the whole thing and then go back. A Jewish man was traveling from, first Jesus replied, this is a parable with a story. Jesus is doing this. A Jewish man was traveling from Jerusalem down to Jericho, and he was attacked by bandits. They stripped him of his clothes, beat him up, and left him half dead beside the road. By chance, a priest came along, but when he saw the man lying down, he quickly ran to him and helped him. No. He crossed to the other side of the road. Now, this is a priest, man of God. He crossed to the other side of the road and passed him by. Now, a temple assistant walked over and looked at him lying there, but also passed by on the other side. Now, he was one of the assistants in the temple. But guess what? We don't want to have nothing to do with it. Then a despised Samaritan came along, and when he saw the man, he felt compassion for him. Going over to him, the Samaritan soothed his wounds with olive oil and wine and bandaged them. Then he put the man on his own donkey and took him to an inn, where he took care of him. The next day he handed the innkeeper 2 silver coins, telling him, take care of this man. If his bill runs higher than this, I'll pay you the next time I'm here. Now, which one do you think was the neighbor? Was it the priest? Was it the man of God? No. Okay, so this is what happened here. The Good Samaritan took action. He showed kindness, is that right? He stooped down, care. He stooped down. He got on the man's level. He used what he had. He had some wine and he had some oil. He dressed him with bandages. He tore his own clothes to do that. He tore his own clothes to do that. Yes. Sometimes you have to get on to people's level. Sometimes you do. You have to get on to people's levels. Never walk away from someone who deserves help. Your hand is God's hand. God's hand is not down here. Whose hand is down here? It's our hand that's down here. So we got to use our hand to help. And that's what this Good Samaritan, and don't forget, this Good Samaritan was a despised man. He was despised. You know, that Jewish man, if he wasn't laying on the floor, he probably wouldn't want that man to touch him. But God knows how to get your attention. Oh, yeah. He can bring you down that you need him. Let's look at Proverbs 3:27. In the Message Bible, I'm going to read it from in the Message Bible. Proverbs 3:27. Never walk away from someone who deserves help. Your hand is God's hand for that person. Let's look at verse 28. Don't tell your neighbor, maybe some other time, or try me tomorrow, when the money is right there in your pocket. Proverbs 3:27 and Proverbs 3:28. Sometimes you must be willing to take a risk. The Good Samaritan was taking a risk. Sometimes you must be inconvenienced.
That's true.
Sometimes it might interrupt your schedule. Do you think it interrupted his schedule? Do you think it interrupted his schedule? Yeah, he was on his way. You know, the thieves could have come and attacked him when he was helping this man. He said, oh, you want help? Let's get you.
Yeah.
You know, this man did a lot of things. You know, sometimes fear makes us, yes, make the wrong choice. But if you got love, love pushes fear out. And there's always a cost to kindness. There's a cost to kindness. There's a cost. It's going to cost you something. It's going to cost you something. It's not free. Think about it. You know, if you don't have it, what you have, and God sees what you don't have.
Right.
So, if you don't have it, it's fine. But if somebody reaches out to you, or you see somebody on the road or whatever, and you can't do it, do it. And do it with all your heart because you love God. And then you love your neighbor. It's true. This love is a big thing.
Sure is.
You're going to have to spend time, money, energy. Maybe, you never know. Time is doing something for somebody without expecting anything in return. Without expecting anything in return. And let's look at Isaiah 58, 7, and 8 and 11. Let's see what it says. It says, share your food with the hungry and give shelter to the homeless. Give clothes to those who need them. And do not hide from relatives who need your help. Oh, Lord. Sorry, you guys. Then your salvation will come like the dawn, and wounds will quickly heal. Your godliness will lead you forward, and the glory of the Lord will protect you from behind. Verse 11, the Lord will guide you continually, giving you water when you are dry, and restoring your strength. You will be like a well-watered garden, like an ever-flowing spring. You don't miss out on anything. And I've seen, well, you guys know I adopted girls, and I've seen Lauren many times just reach out her hand to me. And it would be a time that I needed it. I think, man, if I hadn't adopted this child, where would I be? You know what I mean? You never know. And I wasn't doing it for that, because you don't even know if they're gonna like you afterwards. Because you know how adolescents are. Woo! Yeah. She tells me now, Mom, I gave you a run for your money, but I see you wanted the best for me. But I thank God for her too. I thank God for her. Have you ever needed a good Samaritan? This good Samaritan was an ordinary man, you know that. He was an ordinary man. The people that meant anything was the priest and the priest's helper. But it wasn't them that reached out to the man. It was the good Samaritan, the man that they didn't even talk to the Samaritans. They didn't even talk because they thought they were better than them. Who is your neighbor? Who is your neighbor? It might not be your neighbor next door, I'm telling you the truth right now. It might be somebody that you never think about it. The Bible gives a lot of loving examples, like Boaz and Ruth. He really helped in her time of need. David and Jonathan, they were like two peas in a pod. The prodigal son. Our job is to love the family of God. Let's look at 1 Peter 2:17. But that's not the only people we need to love now. Respect everyone and love your Christian brothers and sisters. Fear God and respect the king. Oh, wow. We are to love the family of God. We are to love our enemies. Matthew 5:44. And we're all going to have some kind of enemies. You know what I mean? Oh, praise him. Matthew 5:44, is that what you're looking at?